Plan B morning show. Brock Hunter.
You know what I feel
Turn
like
your
I
hat
look like?
around. We could both have our hats turned around.
Nah, I gotta have mine for. You know what I feel like I look like?
Huh?
So everybody knows this situation or the person. It's somebody a certain way without glasses, and then you guys had like a few drinks the night before, and then you wake up the next morning and he puts his glasses on
Because he had to take his contacts
He's
out.
got the beady eyes going. Like that's how I feel right now.
You feel beady-eyed?
I don't know. Like I put the glasses on, I feel like I'm like hung. Are you hungover? No. Why?
Well,
You got
you
glasses on. What's going on?
Yeah, you always have that because they take their contacts out. Or
Exactly.
they can't wear the contacts for a day because they fell asleep with their contacts.
Get up in the morning, make the coffee.
Long night last night, huh? Yeah, I can tell you're wearing your glasses.
You look hungover.
Do you forget to take your contacts out? Did you sleep with them? Yeah, my eyes.
Don't have contacts yet. I don't know if I'm going to get them.
At this point, I think it's too much work. Too much work for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a hard thing to learn. You've spent your whole life trying not to put things in your eye.
Yeah.
I think now you're too. I think you just wear the glasses. I think you just wear the glasses.
Or I'm used to it now. I don't really care.
Do LASIK. Why don't you do the LASIK? Get the lasers in your eyeballs.
So, okay, LASIK. My buddy, who's had glasses for quite some time, pretty bad eyes, was telling me about this. So some people can't get LASIK because if you have dry eyes, this is a real thing. Do you have dry eyes? I don't.
No, because I listen to Ben Stein.
Clear eyes are awesome. Jeez, man. Come on. Anyway.
That's a deep cut there. That's a deep cut. Right?
Wow. So if you have dry eyes, which he does, he's got really bad dry eyes.
Yeah.
And he's like, some people, this is a real thing. They'll get the LASIK surgery and it makes their dry eyes worse. So bad. I don't even know how I can explain this. Well, they end up killing themselves.
Really that bad?
It's a real issue. It's a for real thing. It gets so bad that you just can't handle it. Where doctors are like, don't get LASIK surgery. You have dry eyes. You're gonna go.
You're gonna regret it.
You're gonna go nuts. And it's irreversible. You can't.
Yeah, you can't go back and unlaser your eyeballs.
I mean, can you imagine your eyes being so dry that I can't handle it anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, that'll deter you away from getting it, right? But my sister got it like last year. She's like, it's like I'm born with new eyes.
Yeah,
like, I can see better than I've ever seen in my life.
Huh.
So if you're thinking about this, consult your doctor and bring that up.
If you've ever had to use the advice of Ben Stein, don't do it. Right? Or why don't you just get those eyeballs popped out then and then you're done?
What?
Just get your eyeballs popped out. You can do that, can't you?
No. What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You
just
pop them out?
Just lose your eyeballs, right? I'm sure you can go in and get those removed, right?
Oh, so if you have the problem.
If you have the problem. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Just
go blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than the other route.
You're right. I'm not saying either route is good, but
yeah. What are we talking about?
I don't know. This got weird. This got very morbid very fast.
I'm getting uncomfortable. What?
Look, if your eyes are dry, don't kill yourself. Just pop your eyeballs out. What are you talking about?
Right.
Jeez Louise.
Weird advice. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the Dark Morning Show, the Plan B Morning Show. Anyway, it is the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock, it's Hunter. Don't forget, we are streaming now. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Also, make sure you get to the WIRX Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that. So there are two different ones. Go to the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. I don't want to confuse you on that. You'll see it. It's on there. It's all the information. Subscribe to that so you don't miss out on web exclusive content, including New Music Mondays. I got a new one, Discover New Music Monday for you today, and the Plan B After Show podcast. With that said, dry eyes and all, we got to do it. It's time for your morning dump.
Wow.
Dry eyes are awesome. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them
269-445-7777.
Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Oh my God. Pump it.
You froze right there with a stupid face, a stupid look on your
face.
I did.
Look at you, you idiot. You look so stupid. Anyway, pumpthatseptic.com. We could be closer to finding aliens among us. The truth is out there.
Right? It is. I've been telling you this whole time.
In a new study published in the Astronomical Journal, researchers found there were radio pulses coming from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. They say it could be a way for extraterrestrials to say hello or bleep blorp or whatever they say over there. Scientists believe narrow bandwidths and repeated patterns are ways the aliens are introducing themselves to us from.
It's just wild. So
it's
radio signals back. So Stephen Hawking said it before he died. It's like, what are you guys doing? Don't send the signal. Don't let anything know that we're out here. Could be catastrophic.
Yeah, could be Klingons.
Yeah.
Watch out.
So how do you react? So what if tomorrow, we talk about this today, tomorrow they're like, hey, they're here. They landed. They landed in South America. They want to talk to the president. Does that freak you out?
Well, obviously, it does. Like if real aliens down on the saucer, all right, come out and say, hey, this is us. We are from a different galaxy. We warp speeded our asses over here. Hopefully they want to be friendly. Hopefully they want to be cordial. Hopefully they're hot and green and have 3 boobs. That's the best scenario that could happen. Or worst case scenario, we have some kind of precious metal that they need to keep their people alive, and they murder us and take all of it, and that's it.
What's the percentage in your personal brain that aliens are real?
God, man.
Put a
I don't know. I think
on it.
The older I've gotten, the more I'm still very skeptical. Like I am. And I've looked into there's a bunch of different theories out there. There's theories like, okay, we're the tail end, and like there was more stuff, but the universe is so old that so many things have died off. But also when you think about the big picture of things, we are on this small little blip.
It's too vast.
Right? It's very vast.
It's too vast.
Hey, Hunter, look, if we're going to talk it, we got to bring it up. Like I always say, maybe it's Truman Show. Like maybe that's just painted and we don't know because we haven't gotten to it. You know what I mean?
What's that common phrase? It's equally just as scary knowing that we're alone.
Yeah, I think so. Like this is it, which is wild.
There's no way. There's absolutely no way. It's too vast. There are way too many planets, way too many galaxies, universes. You just keep going. Keeps going. Hey, we can get as high as you want.
We're the aliens, man.
Hey.
I mean,
you're thinking outside of the box.
Here's the question. Though, too. Let's talk about this. Does Earth make a sound? Does just the Earth itself pump stuff out? So maybe this is just coming from the overall, just the.
I think so. I think you got to send the signal. If we're getting signals,
does Earth make a sound? Make a sound in space. There you go. I'm gonna look this up.
So.
In deep space, the large empty areas between stars and planets, there are no molecules to vibrate, so there's no sound there. What is energy?
Dead silent.
Earth. Hey, do you ever wonder what Earth sounds like? Scientists have discovered that Earth's hum is a constant pulsing note that is not heard as clearly in human. So we're making noise. This Earth makes a noise.
This doesn't travel. There's nothing there for it to travel through.
It still travels because it's still making a noise. What I'm saying, all the other dark stuff in between doesn't have a noise. Doesn't mean that noise doesn't, right?
No. I don't think it travels through dark matter.
They can't in space. They can't hear you scream. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
I don't know. Look,
nothing. You're like George Clooney floating away. You can't call anybody. You can't do anything about it. There he goes. Bye, George. I mean, all right, Brock. I'm saying 99.9999%. We are not alone. 100%. Hell with it. I'm saying 100%.
I know. Why don't you just go over 100%? What's that point?
You have to. There's no way. It is too fast. It's too big. We are too small.
Well, if this science report
100%.
is any indication on life out there,
does that scare you? Why is it so hard for human beings. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Let's start here. It's because we're too into ourselves. We want to be the end all be all. Every human does. Everything revolves around us.
Yeah,
Well, here,
but
sorry, folks, it doesn't.
I
It
don't
doesn't.
know.
You're just another ant on an anthill. If you look
Is
at it
that all
that
it
way,
is?
there it is. You think you're important? You're not.
It's always like that Men in Black, the very first Men in Black, which was the best one, by the way, at the end, where it zooms out on our galaxy, which is in the marble of
Hey,
aliens playing marbles.
why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
could be.
I always thought that. We're just a molecule of maybe a large body that's walking around, and they're just a molecule of something big. Hey, man, you want to smoke?
Lou made a funny comment. What's scary is the aliens could be listening to your radio signal. That's right. It's going out there.
Now you're thinking.
They're going out there. Now, don't worry. They flipped the channel. All right. They flipped the channel. They're like, these guys suck.
Think about it. There could be more morons like us doing radio on a different planet.
Well, in the the parallel universes, right? If it's infinite, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's another, and it's a show. Believe it or not, there is a Brock and Hunter morning show. That's funny. That's actually
working. It's funny.
That's unbelievable. And there's one where it says Hunter and Brock, and you're the lead. Bet you that one's garbage.
Yeah, what channel is that? I'd like.
That's a real turd of a more. That's down in the 80s. It's not even in the good part of the
80.9. What?
It's a college radio station, right? Some guy in his basement with a ham radio. Anyway, but there you go. Radio signals from space.
Hey, prepare yourselves, because when they come out and say, "Hey, it's real," don't freak out.
I told you, there's a couple scenarios. They're hot and green and got big boobies, 3 of them, or they're going to kill us and take our precious resources. That's the only 2 options we got here. That's the only 2 ones.
Maybe that's why we're making the robots now, is to help us defend ourselves against the aliens. Maybe somebody on this earth knows.
All right. You know what? No more special brownies for you in the morning.
Hey,
okay,
man,
that's too deep. That's too deep.
Let's go real deep this morning.
I told you, just eat the corner and see how you feel. Okay, you ate that.
Tell me that. I ate the whole thing.
I'm freaking out, man. Robots are fighting aliens. What about this? Moving on from aliens, man. A California family got the shock of their lives when they found about 1 million pennies in the basement of their late father's home. I'm going to say that again. 1 million pennies in the basement of their late father's home.
Was it just full of pennies? The entire basement from top to bottom? What? How many?
That's a lot of pennies.
Like physically. How much is that? 1 million pennies. How much space does that take?
Well, if you think about, okay, well, how big is, what's the size of a roll of pennies? Which is one, right? Is a pennies, is that 50 pennies?
Oh,
how much
it's 100 pennies. They're dollar rolls, right?
No, I did, because that's too many. How much in a roll of pennies?
I don't think I've ever rolled pennies or quarters or anything. I don't think I've ever.
Yeah, so in a standard roll, it's 50 pennies.
50, okay.
So should we pretend to do math here? So to get $1 in pennies.
Google image 100 or 1 million pennies.
1 million pennies.
It's got to be an entire basement, right? If you fill this entire room that I'm in right now.
You know what? So there's a photo of it that was posted, and honestly, it's
Google's
just it's a bunch of, here, let me share this with you. I'll share this with you. You can see this because it's not as much as I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Oh, hold on. Share screen. This always takes so long. Present, share screen.
So my mom's got that classic big, that jar.
Yeah.
Whatever that jar is, that clear jar full of pennies. I've always wondered how much is that?
So look at that right there.
Pennies right there, huh?
Right there. It's like in the, well, I mean, looks like he's got some rolled up ones there in some boxes, but it kind of just takes up the corner of the basement.
Huh. I thought it would be way more than that.
Okay, so here you go. Here's 1 million pennies right there.
Wow. So basically a porta potty.
Yeah. A porta potty full of pennies.
Is 1 million pennies. That's a good way to put it.
Right there. Wow, man.
Dude, imagine going to Coinstar.
Oh.
Jeez, man. Here's your $1 million ticket, dude. What do you do with that? Like, or somebody that's really pissed off pays their ticket, $1 million pennies. I mean, can you exchange that?
Why is that such a funny image to be someone just with a cart full of these sacks of pennies?
Just looking around.
Almost done here. I just got like 37 more bags. It's fine.
A line of people waiting for the Coinstar machine. How many pennies does this guy have?
God. Of course, so one day I come to cash in all my change. This guy's here with $1 million pennies.
Here's some math. How much does Coinstar take?
I don't think $1 million pennies. There's no way you're getting
Well,
those
no.
pennies
How
in.
much do they take for using Coinstar? Like 2%?
They take a chunk of what you put in. Yeah, I can't remember how much it is.
What are they making off $1 million pennies, you think?
They're going to do all right. Well, just so you know, $1 million pennies worth around $10,000. So they said it's about $1 million. They haven't done the actual full count. You think about $10,000 worth of pennies in there. The family has already gotten offers double that number. They're keeping them for now because there are some rare pennies that go for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they want to know, like, okay, do we have some for example, in 2010, a 1943 penny sold for a crazy $1.7 million.
Oh,
but you're going to go through all of these pennies.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
but do you pay someone?
There are like double stamp pennies.
For sure.
Printed wrong that are worth so much money.
Well, hell, there's some of those old wheat pennies are worth, like $50, aren't they? Something like that. Yeah, you don't want to kick that one into Coinstar. All
No.
Right? Oh no, that was the expensive penny. That was so weird, dude. 1 million pennies in the basement. Pennies. And how did no one know about this? Right? That's like, I understand if you got like maybe a jug or two hidden downstairs and like, oh, we didn't know that Dad was keeping his change like this. But how do you hide from your spouse, from your family, that you have a Scrooge McDuck-esque size pile of coins in your basement?
And that gold at the end of the rainbow. I got one in my basement.
He's just building up. It would be funny if they were in pots.
Here's the last thing I have to say about this. It's 1 million pennies. Somebody had to count it. I feel bad for that person.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
4.
Damn it. 1.
It's when you get near like the 566,942, 566,943, 566,900.
What was it?
That's it. I'm going to Coinstar. Do the noise again. Do the noise again. It was funny. Do the noise again.
Got a lot of pennies here. Are you waiting for the machine?
That's so loud too. It's such an aggressive noise.
My God.
Just the change pouring in the ting 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 ting. God almighty.
Better than rolling it though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Yep. All right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. I don't know why that sound you made was so fucking funny, man. Just because that's what it.
Gosh, Jesus, it's a lot of pennies.
Now that sounded better that go around. I don't think you wigged out at that point.
What, as far as wigging out or quality?
Wigging out. I actually, and I don't know, maybe just because I was distracted by the stories and stuff. So I'll keep an eye on it. But now here's the other thing too. If the iRig's bad, do we just go through StreamYard? We just don't go live. And for everyone listening right now, watching, Hunter and I are having some technical issues. So.
Right, we're working through some technical difficulties.
What technical issues?
So technically, no, that wouldn't work as well either, because that would be going through this microphone, which isn't.
I mean, that microphone does sound
sounds good.
Yeah,
I mean. There's options for sure.
Hold on. If I take you off here, hold on a sec. So talk now.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Oh, wait, there you go. Okay, so talk now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so I got talk back. So
I'm
going to try something here. Here we go. We got sports. Here we go. We're going to try this live. Screw it. Who cares? Hey, good morning. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter.
Morning. What's up? What are we trying live? What are you doing? I don't like
So, if you've been watching our stream, I was telling Hunter and the listeners there that we've been having some technical issues. You had to get rid of the iPhone because we've been busier here doing live broadcasts at the radio station. We use a phone. Long story short, you got given an iPad, but we're having some sound issues. It doesn't sound as good.
Doesn't sound not that it sounded good before, but does it sound?
See, now this sounds better, but I think you got to get up on your mic because now
Wait,
I'm
this
having
mic? You want me to talk
there.
here?
So now that sounds great. That sounds great.
Well, what do you want me to do? I don't know what to do.
How about hey, stop sucking so much, okay? All right.
Maybe that's it. What do you?
I mean, either way, it's a crappy show, but at least we can make it sound good, okay? Could we try that, please, sir?
Yeah. Well,
Unbelievable. What
I'm
if
gonna
I
need
put
a new phone or something?
if I put them both on, I can get you in surround sound. Say something now.
See, but then I can hear myself.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's not good.
You're in. Say Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Sunday.
That sounds
Monster
cool,
Jam this Sunday.
Get your tickets now.
That is kind of cool.
Right? You just got reverb, man.
Yeah.
Say
Hello.
say hello, Washington.
Hello, Washington.
Why don't you jump in?
So the listeners hear the echo too, or no?
Oh yeah, it's fully echoey. It's awesome, man. Because
Okay.
I got you on coming on two things, so you got a little bit of reverb in there, man.
Figola. Or Ricola. Is that what he says?
It's Rico. Did you say Ficola?
I said Figola or something.
Yeah, it's Ricola.
Ricola.
I think you mixed Figaro and Ricola right there. Ficola.
I take the echo off. It's bothering
All right,
me. I
fine.
can't
There you
focus.
go. God, that's the first good thing you did all day, right there.
All right. You haven't taken it off. I can still hear myself. Stop. Come on.
No,
I can't do
you
sports like this.
You shouldn't be. Oh, how about this? Is that better?
Yeah.
How about that? Do that.
There it is.
Can you still hear yourself?
Oh, yeah.
You're good now? You big baby. It's the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock and Hunter. Let's do sports. What the hell?
The hell? See, now I can't hear the sounder.
As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other great drinks. So whether you're in surround sound or mono, it don't matter. Whatever you got going on, get stocked up. Drink responsibly with Bud Distributing. Oh, yeah.
There's some scores out there. Just Google them. I told you them last hour. I'm not going to waste time on it. A very rare Michael Jordan rookie card almost got away, Brock, from the Iowa State Treasurer. The Treasurer's office vault of unclaimed property is full. So they've started auctioning off the items to add to the state's bottom line. One of the items from the abandoned safe deposit box was a lot of sports cards. After the bidding started, someone in the Treasurer's office discovered that one of the cards might be the Jordan rookie card Fleer released in 1986.
What?
The card sold for as high as $740,000 at an auction a few years ago.
How much again? Sorry.
$740,000.
Wow, dude.
Dude, the box of cards was taken down from the auction, obviously. The government
No,
had
but
anything
wait.
to do with it.
I think that's BS,
It
man.
is.
That is
Fair
total BS. That is fair. What are they going to do? They can't keep it. Dude, that's
So what they did, they took the
Horse.
auction down, or the cards were taken down from the auction. Then they re-released it without the Jordan card in it.
Dude, that is trash.
It's trash.
That is trash.
Treasurer's office says it'll take a few months to confirm that the card is authentic.
So what? Dude, where was this at?
It was in the so let's see. Trevor's office vault of unclaimed property.
In what state?
In Iowa.
Of course it's Iowa. God, people from Iowa suck. Everyone, even the government there. What a garbage place with garbage people. Dude, that is trash.
So there is a video on the internet. It's a famous video. And it's a guy who buys unopened cards. And then he opens them live on the video looking for rare cards.
Yep.
Well, one of the videos, this dude comes across a 1986 Fleer Jordan rookie card. And when he
Yep.
flips it over, dude, the reaction's priceless. He like basically starts crying.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine?
Well, that's insane. So that's actually become and for anyone who's trying to get into the trading card game and you think you're going to do it by doing what some of these guys do where they buy these expensive cases of cards and new, that's guys are even doing it now with new, and you'll watch these videos and it's cringy, it's annoying because they literally will spend crazy amounts of money just to hopefully get one. So they'll just start ripping
They
through
buy
these
the
cards. They don't
special
really,
packs that potentially
Yep.
have that card in it. And people
dude,
sell these unopened packs for God's money, basically.
But what people don't understand is the market is getting flooded. The reason these things are valuable is because they're rare. But when you start pumping out all these things, things become less valuable. That's why, like, a signature of someone who didn't sign a lot of things is much more valuable than some guy who's like, oh yeah, he signs everything. You know what I mean? That's why there's usually limited release of this stuff. So they're flooding the trading card market with all of these new ones, and it's going to make them less valuable. However, they're not making any more Michael Jordan rookie cards from 1986.
Nope.
So that's going to be worth some money.
Yeah. Just imagine. Brock, just imagine having a card with your face on it worth $750,000. What?
Mine's close to that. I think mine sold at auction for $500,000.
I don't think you even have a card. You have a business card, and hardly.
Yeah, my name spelled wrong on it too. It's terrible. Can't give that to anybody.
Anyway, hey, if you have that old binder full of cards, you might want to thumb through it again and see if you can find that 1986 Jordan rookie card.
Is there like riots in the streets at this place? Because I cannot believe that they did that. That is, well, I can believe it because it's the government.
Yeah.
And that's what the government
does.
It's
worth money? We'll take that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we pulled that down. That was our mistake. No, that's fair game.
It's fair game.
That's fair game.
Yeah.
And the fact that they did that, pulled it out, and then put it back on there, dude, there should be picketing at that office.
Jordan
That's
himself,
unreal.
Michael Jordan himself should come out and be like, no, give me the card.
Yep.
That's my card. That's me. Let me see it. Let me have it.
Well, because what? Okay, they're going to go get it verified for what? Then are they going to sell it and then keep the money? The councilman, whoever's got it, dude. Keep an eye on this story. Save this story. I want to look more into this.
They probably won't tell you. They'll probably just get it valued and then sell it under our noses. Nobody will know.
That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
That is absolute trash. They should burn that office building down. Not with anyone in it, obviously, but burn it down.
If they keep it themselves, you get a hold of that card and you fold it right in front of their face.
Yeah.
It was $750.
I'm putting it in my bike spokes is what I'm
Damn.
Yeah.
Right
that thing is going to be worn down. All right.
It really is just a piece of cardboard, to be honest.
Yep. Yeah, no card should be worth that much either way, but
it's insane. Anyway, yeah. Michael Jordan rookie Fleer card. There you go. 1986. Got one? You're rich.
And Iowa government in that town is complete trash. There we go. We got that too.
All right, moving on real quick. Golf news. Tiger Woods has 2 new business partners that are also barrier smashing athletes, Serena and Venus Williams. The Williams sisters and Serena's husband, Alexis. What's his name? Just go by Alex, probably. Huh? They purchased the first team of TGL. It's the upcoming indoor golf league backed by Woods and Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy. The Los Angeles Golf Club will have 3 PGA players on it and will play on a virtual course against other teams on Monday nights in the summer of 2024.
Ooh.
It's going to be interesting. Now, so you know why they started doing this is because of Liv. Liv was coming out, becoming like the new hottest thing. So Rory and Tiger were like, well, we got to change something up. Let's make something different. And this is what they're doing, this indoor league. It's going to be interesting. Maybe very cool.
But now, hold on now, though. It's not any different now because the PGA is with LIV.
Exactly. Now they combine. Now they're probably like, oh,
there was
do we need this anymore?
There was a really big interview, and Rory really opened up about his displeasure for the fact that they're, partnering up with LIV. And I know he's not the only one that is upset. Yeah.
It's just what it does. It just screams you got bought out.
You got worked.
You got worked. You got worked
man.
by that green bill.
Yep. Yeah, your morals went out the window because
all of the things you did,
money.
the stance you took from the very beginning, all out the window.
Yep.
Now PGA, you have no trust. Well,
yeah, honestly, yeah, because we know where you're at. We know what it's about when we see the overpriced drinks, the overpriced tickets, everything like that. Like, okay, we could have maybe got on board because awesome, you stuck to your guns and you said, no, we're the PGA and this is how we're doing it.
Hey, you know what it is?
Now we just
hey,
know.
We're the PGA. If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the stance you're taking now, PGA.
Yep. Now, a lot of people aren't happy about it.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
It's because PGA is stuffy. And that's
You're
one
right.
thing I loved about LIV is they were like, you know what? Wear shorts. Go ahead.
Yep.
It makes you golf better. Because that's what we're here for, golfing, right?
And now it's like hard to take the PGA serious. You're like, we're just a bunch of clowns that want to get money. Why should I take your rules and everything seriously? Right. You're not better than anyone else. No. Look at you. Look at you.
I'm done buying your $13 beers at your tournament.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. And Rory.
Yep.
Rory and Tiger should just start their own league.
That'd be at this point, might as well. And
start
hell, the PGA will just hop on with you. So
yeah, it's just weird old traditions that like PGA holds on to. The stuffiness around it. I'm sick of stuffy golfers.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of stuffy golfers. Stop it. It's a sport. You're out there hitting a white ball. Come on.
Yeah.
No better than anybody else. It's that old guy with the white hair walking through his slacks. Oh, you can't be out here. You didn't go off the first. Shut up. I hate those guys. Just think they're important because they got the slacks on and they got hired by a golf course.
Just because your golf cart says Marshall on there doesn't mean that you're better than me. All right.
You stuffy old guy. Get out of here.
Yeah. You were probably mad when they allowed minorities on the golf course. Why don't you relax there, dude?
Exactly. You're a piece of trash. I don't know.
I remember when this was a classy game. All right?
That guy sucks.
Yep.
That's one thing I liked about LIV. They were taking stuffiness out. They were letting golfers do things, and they were paying them.
As it should be. Look, and if there's golfers out there that want to wear the pants and be real stiff shirted and everything, or if you want to, I remember they got all up in what's his face, the one who wore like the super bright shirts. He wore like that entire orange.
Oh, you're talking about man, come on. Everybody's screaming at the radio.
And he had long hair too when he was younger. This is when he was younger.
He was into motocross before he got into golf. I know everything about the guy. I just don't know his name right now. Damn it!
What is it? Kind of looks like our buddy Smith.
No, he looks like to me. It looks like Leonardo DiCaprio.
He does have a little bit of Leo in him.
He's got a little Leo in him. What? Oh, damn it!
Golfer in orange.
Puma. People are just screaming. Duh.
Ricky Fowler. That's it. Yeah,
Jesus,
Ricky Fowler. Man. That's it.
You
call it. You said Brandon just hopped in and said Ricky Fowler. We figured it out before you, Brandon. Nice try. Nice try.
It's just wild. He left motocross to come play golf. What? Completely opposite ends.
Yeah, completely. You went from the most extreme.
Either go flying 40 feet in the air. Well, I'm just gonna walk around and.
I'm going to walk around, listen to the birds chirp, whack a golf ball. Yeah.
Good at both. I'm
either going to die at any moment or never die. One of the two. One of the two, right?
So there you go. LIV, PGA. It's craziness, man. So
I like it, man. I like it. Anything else?
That's it.
Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back.
So I think I can't hear the air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but
you don't really need to. It sounds way better. And I tell you what, we'll do this until we get your other one.
So the way you're doing it now, it makes it sound better, huh?
Oh, it sounds like it did before because you're just coming through your internet mic, which sounds awesome. So that's what I was saying.
So how about this? What if can you hear me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
I can hear my echo in your talkback right now.
So yeah, because you're just coming through the board just like you would.
Right. So because I turned this mic off. Now it's just coming through this one right here.
Yeah. So, but when you do that report sounded way better than anything we've done since you got that iPad. So, so like I said, we don't, because you don't necessarily need to hear the sounders and everything.
So what happens when we log off the stream though? Then it's going to go back to this mic.
It'll go back to that mic, or because now here's the other thing is we don't need to be streaming live. I can end the broadcast and still just leave this potted up because you're still coming through.
Okay.
So that's what I think we do today. And then it'll still come through. Everything's potted up. And, if we have to track anything, I can still put you in where I need to put you in as long as you're on and up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said, we'll do that for now until we get the tie line figured out. But let's just hop on to topic of the day. We got about a minute.
Which is what again? It's interesting. I read it last night.
It is, if you could be famous for anything, what would it be?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good morning, Brad. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Brian. Oh.
Hey, remind me, I bought something over the weekend.
All right, here we go. Good morning.
Morning.
It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
What's happening?
It's 7:45. We got to get right to it here, folks. It's time for your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, cool spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all 4 seasons. Jesus, that was loud.
It's a creaky mic, man. Creaky boom. It sounds like my bones.
Oh, that was actually your neck.
That was my neck.
I think he's dying. Anyway, let's get to your topic of the day. If you could be famous for anything, what would it be? Now, that's tricky wording. Now, it's not what would you be famous for? Like if you now and we could answer it that way because I have a couple people that answered it that way, but also you could expand. If you could be famous for anything, what would it be? For example, like I wish I was famous for writing Stairway to Heaven. If you could be famous for I wish I was the first guy. I wish I was famous for being the first guy to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Do you get what I'm saying? Or you could be like, yeah, not even that impressive anymore. I mean, Sherpas really do it all the time.
You really are. You're getting escorted up there. It's not impressive. It's a tough one. You don't want to blow it. You don't want to waste it.
Right.
So on a serious note, if we're taking this topic seriously, my answer is,
all right,
I would love to be famous or to be known as the guy who started free healthcare. Free healthcare for everybody.
Good answer,
Free healthcare. You go to the hospital, there you go. Boom. Why not?
It's the Hunter Wright Memorial medical
fund. This is
fund.
the guy that got the ball rolling for free healthcare. Because you know what? It should be.
It should be.
It could be.
You have to pay you got to pay to play when it comes to Earth and life.
It's absolutely insane. And not only pay ridiculous amounts of money, but
yep.
If you're a certain type of person, you don't have to pay at all.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Right. Well, hey, Hunter, that's a good answer. That is a very good answer.
That might be one of the best. I'm the guy that's known as he got the ball rolling for free healthcare.
We'd have statues of you up and plaques, memorial plaques. I like it. That actually is a really good answer. I didn't know what you were going to bring to the table on this one. So
it's hard to think of a dumb one now after the free healthcare one.
I feel so astute.
I feel too important now.
Look at me. I'm the healthcare guy. What about like you want to be the best golfer? You could do that one. There you go. That wouldn't be a bad gig right there to be famous for being the best golfer?
Yeah. Here's the thing with that though, is you got to continue to hold that status, which is hard.
Oh, good point. So you could be like the best. I mean, for a year though, that'd be
For a
pretty
year.
cool to,
Be like Tiger Woods for a year.
like 2006 Tiger Woods,
Whew.
like right there, right?
Does that mean I get beat with a golf club and ran over by a SUV?
To be fair, he was running through some trim, so it might be worth it. Might be worth it.
Yeah, what year are we talking?
Yeah. What year is this? Post 9-iron to the skull,
Right.
or is this pre? I don't know.
It's a tough question, though. It's what
Yeah.
would you want to be famous for?
I mean, I'd like to say I'd like to be famous for, a big time radio show. That'd be kind of nice. It's what I get paid to do.
Mhm.
You're famous for it. You can go around. I mean, I'm sure Howard Stern probably gets some pretty decent kickbacks along with the $1.6 billion.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind that.
What's Howard Stern's real hair?
At this point, I'm starting to question it.
Is that a wig?
He's rich enough to like afford like a movie quality wig now, because he's 60 something and he's still got a nice head of hair. Not saying that he can't, but
no, he can't.
Your
hair doesn't look like that at 60. Sorry.
Hold on, how old is Howard Stern?
65.
He's 69 years old. Wow. Okay, now is Howard Stern.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think that's real hair.
Stern's.
I really don't.
Hair. Real. I didn't realize he was 69.
Yeah.
It says as much as conspiracy theorists would like to say otherwise, Howard's hair is indeed real. He's got good genes from his mother's side.
I
don't
That's
know.
a bold-faced lie.
I feel like having billions of dollars might help out too, because if anybody can afford a movie quality wig, it's Howard Stern.
It's Howard. Anyway, back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
Come on.
He's starting to look like Rick Ocasek from the Cars. R.I.P. Rick. Okay, so I like your first healthcare one. Golfing one's in there too.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd love to be famous for like the guy who caught the biggest bass. Like that'd be cool too. Like, come
What
on,
a waste. What a waste.
That's not a waste.
Who cares?
People who fish care. Like I'm the guy who caught the biggest bass in the world. Come on now. You would care.
No,
like,
I would. No, not. Who cares?
Look, if I was your buddy and I caught the biggest bass in the world on record,
one of my best buddies caught a sturgeon a few years ago.
Not the biggest one in the world. Dick.
I'm not on my knees in front of him. Okay.
God, I hope not. Jesus, I'm not saying I need to.
You really love fishing that much?
That would be cool to have. Like, I mean, that's something that they'd put up in Bass Pro Shop. All right. I'd be in fishing books.
The biggest bass ever.
Yeah, ever.
Cool. I mean,
on record.
All right. I'm wasting it.
You know what? This is my turn. I get to talk now. You sit
How
there
do we go
and
from
shut
free
up.
Healthcare to the biggest
bass.
bass.
You think because you had one cool answer here that being a big man, huh? Is that what it is? One good answer. I don't know. I mean, you could be famous. All right. What about this? First guy walking on the moon. Be famous for that. How about that? Or first guy to walk on Mars.
Walk on Mars, which is still it's still out there.
Still out there. That's going to happen.
That's yet to be claimed.
That's going to be in our lifetime for sure, right?
Oh, dude, within the next 10 years? 5 years?
No, not 10 years.
Oh,
you
for
think
sure.
so?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Huh. I just feel like we're dragging our feet on that one. I feel like we found out things and now we're just like, I don't know.
That's a good answer.
Ain't gonna be me though. I will tell you.
I mean, imagine going anywhere and be like, what'd you do? What? Well, I was the first guy to walk on the moon.
I mean, you think about that. That's all, and on the moon, which is a huge step in the space race and where we're going to explore the galaxy. But on Mars, like you will be in every history book for the rest of humankind.
Yep.
Every history book.
Things will be named after you.
After you, everything. Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. For sure.
Would you do it?
God,
for some reason, if they came to you and they're like, hey, like you're our first choice. There's gonna be like 5 of you. But hey, we want to send you up to Mars. Jesus,
I don't know, man. Like there's a part. Okay, so like, okay. let's say it's what they're doing is they're going to send up 4 astronauts and one average person, and that's just strictly to see how someone who's not trained to go into space does in space, right? Okay, makes sense.
And you know you're not coming back. That's it.
Oh, not coming
One way
back?
trip.
No. If I'm not coming, no, F that. No, I'm not.
I don't think you
I'm
can.
not.
I don't think you can come back.
Now, if I could come back for sure, like if let's say the risk of dying is still very high because you're spending however many months in space. Because it's a 6-month trip, isn't it?
I think that's what Elon said. I was just trying to think of that. I think it's 6 months, and you have to do it at a certain time when Mars is closest
When Mercury's
in orbit
in
to the Earth.
Yeah,
but here's the thing: it doesn't come back around for I don't know how many years. I can't remember. That's why you're pretty much there permanently.
No, if I couldn't come back, no. That's an easy answer there. But if I could come back, I would chew on it. Because again, I mean,
we would tell you that you're coming back. And
what the F?
By
you
the
guys
way,
left me here. Everyone's coming back except you. You got to stay there.
Hey, bring your blankie. You're gonna want to get comfortable.
What movie are we showing on the flight? What do we got here? Do I get a complimentary bag of peanuts?
Right. We're showing The Godfather, and it takes up the entire flight.
The whole time. No, what's that? The Irishman.
Irishman, there you go.
You know what it is? It's just long Italian
6-month
mobster movies. But hey, to answer your question though, if I come back, that's a lot harder question. Not coming back though. Let's see. We got some answers here. Brian the Munchie Man, he said, I wish I was famous for the best food on a food truck.
Hey man, you're working on it. That
You're
sandwich we had the other day. Woo!
Like I told you, I got these spicy loaded Reuben fries. Oh, buddy.
It's good.
But
it's good.
But what about that being the most famous chef? Everyone just pays. People will pay $5,000 for a burger you make. That's not a bad racket right there. You know, Gordon Ramsay's doing all right for himself, and you can make killer food. You're making killer food all the time. Nick had a good answer. The first guy to make music. But wasn't that just Unga Bunga in a cave beating a stick on a rock? That might be. I don't know.
Yeah, what kind of music we talking here?
You might need to tighten it up a little bit. Like the first guy to I don't know, like rock and roll. Maybe the first guy to write a rock and roll song or something. You know, that might not be bad.
This is a tough question, honestly.
Yeah,
because you pick something and you're like, I don't know if that's good enough.
Yeah,
really do something better.
Well, let's go to Facebook here. We got some more answers. If you could be famous for anything, what would it be? Let's see. Jen said burning bridges with people. So you could be famous for just being someone who ruins every relationship that you have.
Kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, that's the burning bridges lady over there. Or you could, do free medical care. What about this? Andy said if he could be famous for anything, what would it be? The best grandma transformation in Southwest Michigan.
Wait, what?
Andy the dead guy got.
Oh. Jeez, Andy.
I love that Andy leads into it.
He really does. What do you do for a living? I work on dead people.
I make your grandma look good. Let's see. Brother Bruce said rolling the world's largest joint and brewing the best beer of all time. Okay. I like the.
Hey, type it in.
Yeah.
World's largest joint. What is it?
It's got to be in there. World's largest joint.
Like the size of a train.
Cannabis enthusiasts in Edmonton are in for a treat. Thursday is the world's largest joint is set to be rolled. It doesn't say. Well, actually, there's some pictures. Those things are ridiculous. Still wouldn't get Snoop Pie.
Like a bus.
Yeah, it is. It's like a bus. It's like a bus. If you could imagine that burrito-sized joint that they smoke in Cheech and Chong, but then multiply it by 100.
He's got that buddy who rolls up with it. All right, we get it. You smoke.
You smoke weed. Okay.
You're really trying to prove the point here.
What I don't like, though, is how much spit he used to close that thing up.
Oh, yeah.
I do not want to put my mouth on that. Stop it. Let's see. Marcus said, I'm really good at making songs into parody songs. Okay, so being like a Weird Al or a Wheeler Walker Jr. I don't mind that answer. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Celeste had a nice answer. Helping others. Most famous for helping others. Mother Teresa over here.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That kind of goes into your free healthcare. being famous for,
Yeah.
your
See, here's the
giving
thing.
spirit.
Free healthcare, I think, is better because then you don't really have to deal with anybody individually.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a collective thing.
You just put it out
Once
there,
you
then
start
you're done
going
with
one-on-one with people, some people you just don't.
like,
I
you
have
know
no
what?
time for.
You don't deserve what I'm giving you here right now. All right.
Exactly.
You get out of here. You get out of here.
Those are the
Let's
people
see.
that don't say thank you as they walk through
Yeah.
the door you're holding.
Hey, you're welcome for the free healthcare.
Ah,
Jerk. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. Michael said curing cancer, curing obesity. Yeah, I think anything where you cure something would be nice to be
that's a good
famous
answer,
for.
man.
You know?
You know what's sad?
Well-
and I think it's there. So I think there is.
Yeah.
I personally think there is a cure.
Yeah, but
There's too
we
much
don't wanna
money.
go to-
There's too much
we
money
don't-
in between.
exactly. We don't want to go down that rabbit hole of big
Ugh.
pharma. That's just yeah. That's why if you could be that guy that actually puts an end to it, that'd be
Yeah.
great. That'd be great.
Somebody, please.
Yeah, I hopefully sooner than later. Let's end with Jimmy's. He said if he could be famous for something, what would it be? He said replacing Hunter on the show. Wouldn't be
Hey.
hard to do.
You wouldn't be famous. I'll tell you that much. Go ahead, buddy boy.
Infamous.
If you want to walk around like this, go right ahead. You're gonna be.
My life is hell.
You're gonna be disappointed.
I don't want
this.
this.
Way better.
I didn't want this, and this is terrible. Can I go back? Nope,
Ah.
you're stuck. You're stuck. Anyway. All right. Good answers. I like that. We should do an infamous one next time. I think that'll be more up our alley. But all right, we're gonna take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around.
It's weird not being able to hear myself in the headphones.
So you can't hear yourself when you talk then?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
So it's just fine, I guess. But it's just
If I put you in queue,
check. No.
see, now you're coming through. Well, like I said, let's just limp through it here, and we'll do it that way. So, do you want to just stay here? I'll just end the broadcast, and then we'll just keep going through StreamYard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hey everybody, I'm ending it, but we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right. Later.